Hey YouTube, Jeremy right here. It's currently Monday, March 6, 2023, and I'm checking Tank B. This is a 29-gallon, what used to be an Indian biotope tank. Years ago, maybe 3 years back, this was a dwarf gourami tank. And it's in my son's room. It hangs out in an armoire, so just a little bit of a look of the area around it. Yesterday, I had to change HOB filters. So this is, what is this? An Aqua Clear, I think, is the brand. And it's, just a pretty standard hang on back. It now has a, let's see, pre-filter sponge, lava rock, and sponge, and some other coarse, like, bio. It's kind of like the middle of a bio ring. It's like little pellet things, but the reason I was inspired to shoot a little bit on this tank is not just the guppies. I was able to save some convict cichlids, and I didn't know they were actually living in here. I poured some convict fry in. There's one kind of sitter screen, and we're definitely going to see more in here. If I feed them in a moment, you'll see several, but there's one kind of in the lower center, two actually. And there are, I don't know. I've seen somewhere between 5 and 7. I'm looking at 1, 2 on the other side of the tank right now. So, they're at least 5, but I don't know. I'm just happy because they were really, really cool cichlids. I think my friend Amanda Sweden has the rest of those convicts and their parents. And I got them from, let's see, where did I get them? Shimmerish, from a swap meet in Van Buren, Arkansas, I do believe. It might have been one in the Cabot area in Ward, maybe. But anyway, it was in a local swap meet in Arkansas sometime last year. And yeah, totally digging those. So this is Tank B. Again, 29-gallon natural tank. The substrate, I don't know if you're going to be able to get a good shot of this or view. It's me getting the shot, right? But yeah, some of the substrate. It's gravel over pool filter sand with soil, amended soil under that Father Fish method. If you would like to know more about that style, please check out the Arkansas Planted Aquarium Club Facebook group. Click some of the pinned topics at the top of the screen, and you can read through and find instructions on how to exactly do this. Or check out Father Fish's YouTube page. Just search Father Fish. You'll somewhere come across enough info. He's got lots of videos going back years, kind of like this stuff. I've been shooting it for years. He's been shooting this stuff and sharing for longer than I have. And basically we have a method honed down, and it's you put 2 inches of pool filter sand over amended soil, and then allow biodiversity. Allow lots of biodiversity. And the tank will be very, very, very healthy. I don't really do anything to this tank. Honestly, I don't do much at all. Water test every once in a while. Top off the water levels. It's actually time to top off water. You can see it's a little bit low. I did that a bit when I was pulling in stuff. I did some swaps, pulling floating plants out of this tank, putting them in summer tubs and buckets just to begin aquatics for the year. In my part of the world, it is now springtime. It's the beginning of March, and we're like 2 weeks into, maybe 3 weeks into springtime for my particular geography. Where you are, it might not be springtime. Where I am, it's definitely springtime. It's currently lows are dipping down into like the low 50s, high 40s at night on cool days. Otherwise, it's 70s and stuff. But It's nice enough that some of this stuff can be outside. So a lot of the Rotala that was in the back of this tank, back there, major trims, major trims. I just started buckets out in the backyard. Pogastemon that was in here, Salvinia, stuff's just outside, and I literally, very non-biased, breaking and ripping stuff just out of the way. It was just, this tank was overgrown, and now all these fishies can see, and I can see that I have fishies. I can see that I have my convict fry that are hanging out in here, and I'm now that I'm aware that they're in here, this is a really good tank for convicts. It's a really good size, 29 gallons, but it's also got these cave areas. So let me try to give you a view of these. There are a number of them where there are rocks piled up and arches or logs and stuff created, and places where water can pass through, but also the fishies can go through. There's a convict in there right now, and that's awesome. Way awesome. So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little cave spots. This is a convict cichlid tank. It just has guppies in it because we didn't know it was a convict tank yet. Years ago, as I was saying, it was an Indian biotope, and that's just meh. It's not anymore. Yeah, the plants are all from India, but meh. Everything else is kind of Central America. So, in truth, it's a confused vibe tank, but it's cool. And it's kind of getting revitalized. So, Lotus Nymphaea stellata is doing real well. There are Java Fern doing well, Siswasertang. There are Myriophyllum green. There's a cat. Oh my gosh. And a cat. You guys want to check this out? That is a castor kitty. That is my castor kitty. Let's back up here. See if we can see this kitty. Yeah, you want to hang out? We're hanging out with that aquarium. So anyway, jibber jabber, jib 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 jib, jab jab jab. Tank, aquarium, water, fish, plants. Cool. Catch you later. Bye.